Hi, I'm Peter Birch. This week we're doing some night herping. Let's go. Check this out. I found myself a southern leaf-tail gecko in my garden. That's right, in my garden. These things are absolutely amazing little critters. I mean, they're typically an arboreal animal associated with rocks and crevices, but these guys have come down. I've got some pillars here. They've come down off the pillars onto this grassed area in search of food. And this guy here has ventured out a little bit too far from home. But that's okay because I'm not a predator. I mean, these things are absolutely gorgeous creatures. The southern leaf-tail gecko. Scientific name is a bit of a mouthful. Philurus platurus. Bit of a mouthful for sure. This gorgeous creature here actually has a regenerated tail. So when they lose their original tails, they will regrow and they look slightly different. This gorgeous tail is smooth in appearance, whereas typically, just like the rest of their body is covered in texture, so would their original tail have all this wonderful texture on there. You got these bony, spindly looking appendages. They look very frail, but don't let that fool you. These guys are very agile, very adept little fellas, and they're quite savage when it comes to a food item. A nocturnal species of Australian gecko. Well, let's not leave him out here in the open, because if I'm searching or sniffing around, there's a chance something else might be. We'll just put him back inside the garden here. There's a rock column just over here. And we'll stick him back up there. And let him be. Well, when you come into and you encroach in nature, sometimes you make things very appealing for a human and not so appealing for animals. But when I built my place, I chose and built some specific designs hoping to allow animals to live in their natural environment. Here, living in the rainforest, you've got to always think of that. Now, these rock columns here, I built those, and behind there, in those gaps, hide a lot of geckos and a lot of other different species of things. Occasionally we find some small elapids through the gardens here, so you always got to be cautious and keep an eye out. And usually on a nice hot day, you come out and you just scan down the columns, and occasionally you might get to find one just like that little fella right there. I don't know if you can get that, Cole, but get right in there on that little fella. That is a gorgeous little leaf-tail gecko right there. So we might just have a quick closer look at him. We don't want to upset him too much because he's only a little fella. So. I mean, he is a tiny little fella, but look at that. See that texture all over his skin from head to tail. That guy there is probably around about a year old, living out here in the harsh wilderness, surviving. But luckily enough, he's got plenty of places to hide. We'll just stick him right back up there. And as you see, he scurried around the corner into the crevice. Yep, there he goes, he's gone. That's pretty cool. Hey Cole, check out up there, man. A couple of ringtail possums. Got the mama, and you got a little baby a little bit further on up the top there. They're staying pretty still, even though we're disturbing them. They don't want us to see them. And the mama especially doesn't want to draw any attention to the little baby up the top there. That is very cool. How cool is this? A cicada. Now, all across the southern and the northern hemisphere, these guys are associated with the songs of summer. Sometimes excruciating, ear-piercing sounds, but nonetheless, these are absolutely gorgeous little insects. It is believed that they lived in the ground for up to 4 to 5 years, burrowing through the ground to emerge on a really great day. And it looks like these guys are starting to emerge tonight in preparation for their short but glorious summer. To think that cicada is slowly going to allow its wings to unfold and expand and dry, and then when the sun comes up, it'll be on its way to find a mate and reproduce and hopefully start that life cycle again. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's show. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and don't forget Instagram. Until next time, enjoy nature. Thanks for watching CrittaCam.